Have you ever heard of the Zimbabwean inventor Maxwell Chikumbutso? Probably not. And that's the first piece of the puzzle. Why has this man's name remained hidden when his invention could revolutionize the entire automotive industry? In this video, I'll uncover the secrets behind his mysterious self-charging electric car and show you why it's just been put back on sale for $45,000. But fair warning, what I'm about to share goes against everything we know about physics and science. So please keep an open mind. Trust me, this story will change the way you think about energy and power forever. Back in Zimbabwe, a country that has faced sanctions and economic challenges, there was a man who did the unthinkable. He created a self-charging car powered by perpetual motion. Yes, you heard that right. He invented a car that charges itself and runs indefinitely. How? I hear you asking. And that's the million-dollar question. According to Maxwell, his invention relies on a sophisticated mechanism known as the converter. This device utilizes the principle of converting wasted energy into electrical power, enabling the car to recharge its battery while driving. Mind-boggling stuff, but there's a catch. Despite its groundbreaking potential, the self-charging car has been shrouded in mystery. You see, in 2017, Maxwell made headlines when he unveiled his invention in a dramatic demonstration. A fleet of over 100 self-charging cars took over the streets of Harare, Zimbabwe's capital city. The event caused quite a stir, drawing attention from both locals and international media outlets. But as quickly as the invention was introduced, it seemed to disappear. There were no more news articles, no mention in scientific journals, and no trace of the self-charging car. Some speculate that it was all an elaborate hoax. Others whisper of sinister forces trying to silence Maxwell. Could there be a cover-up to hide such a revolutionary breakthrough from the public eye? What really happened? Well, it turns out that Maxwell's journey hasn't been easy. He's faced skepticism and criticism from engineers and scientists who claim that his claims are too extraordinary to be true. Perpetual motion violates the fundamental laws of physics. Can it really exist? As the debate raged on, Maxwell stayed determined. He filed patents and trademarks to protect his invention and waited patiently for the right moment to unveil it once again. That moment has finally come. The self-charging car is back in the limelight and being offered for sale at a price tag of just $45,000. That's less than half the price of a new Tesla Model 3. Talk about a game changer. Now you might be wondering how this car works, and that's where things get really interesting. According to Maxwell, his invention harnesses the power of two principles: free energy and perpetual motion. Free energy refers to the concept of extracting useful energy from ambient sources such as electromagnetic fields or temperature differences. Meanwhile, perpetual motion involves creating a self-sustaining system that continuously performs work without any external energy input. Together, these principles enable the self-charging car to generate electricity from the surrounding environment and maintain a constant flow of energy. Maxwell describes his invention as a technological marvel that operates without fuel, oil, or combustion. Instead, it relies on a combination of magnetic motors, capacitors, and special alloy wheels to create an electromagnetic field that propels the car forward. When magnets are moved in close proximity to each other, they exert a force on one another. By arranging magnets strategically within the wheel assembly, Maxwell has ingeniously harnessed this magnetic repulsion to lift the vehicle off the ground and drive it forward. Furthermore, the self-charging car boasts a unique air-breathing system that allows it to take in oxygen from its surroundings. This is crucial for the proper functioning of the converter, which requires oxygen to carry out the conversion process. To ensure optimal performance, Maxwell has also developed a special type of engine oil called infinity oil. This oil serves a dual purpose. Firstly, it lubricates the moving parts of the car's engine. Secondly, it stores excess energy generated by the car, releasing it back into the system as needed. By utilizing this advanced oil, the self-charging car is able to maintain a smooth and efficient operation. The self-charging car's braking system is equally remarkable. Instead of conventional friction brakes, it employs regenerative brakes. These brakes work by converting the kinetic energy of the moving car into electrical energy, which is then stored in the car's battery. This ingenious approach ensures that energy is not wasted when the car comes to a halt, but rather used to recharge the vehicle. When it's time to brake, the driver simply releases the accelerator pedal, allowing gravity to slow down the car. During this process, the regenerative brakes kick in, converting the kinetic energy into electricity and storing it in the battery. Once the car comes to a complete stop, the stored energy can be utilized to power the car's various systems, reducing the need for external charging. I know it sounds absolutely insane, but there are no wires, no gas, and it charges itself indefinitely. How? Well, if you look closely at the tires, you'll notice these strange copper strips. These aren't your ordinary tire rims. They're actually a clever innovation by Maxwell. As the tires roll along the road, they interact with the earth, generating a small amount of static electricity. This electricity is then channeled through the copper strips and directed into the car's converter, providing an additional source of power. You might be thinking, if this technology is so advanced and groundbreaking, why haven't we heard of it before? Well, that's where the conspiracy theories come into play. Some believe that Maxwell's invention has been suppressed by powerful entities that stand to lose from such a revolutionary breakthrough. Conventional energy sources and industries would be disrupted, leading to economic and political turmoil. Could there be a hidden agenda to keep the public in the dark about this amazing discovery? But wait, there's more. Maxwell reveals an astonishing secret about his self-charging car that defies the boundaries of conventional mechanics. The vehicle can travel through water without getting damaged. That's right, it's waterproof. He explains that the unique construction of the car ensures that water does not interfere with its operation. When submerged, the water actually enhances the car's performance by providing an additional medium for energy extraction. This means that the self-charging car can navigate rivers, lakes, and even oceans without missing a beat. How crazy is that? And here's where the conspiracy thickens. After years of silence, Maxwell has announced the return of his self-charging car with an astonishing revelation. He claims that someone stole his invention and tried to patent it in China. You wouldn't believe this, but Maxwell's journey has been marked by relentless determination in the face of adversity. After his groundbreaking invention was stolen, he vowed not to give up. With unwavering resolve, he pursued legal action, eventually winning the case and reclaiming what was rightfully his. This victory was a testament to his perseverance and commitment to protecting his intellectual property. Undeterred by the setback, Maxwell continued to refine and improve his self-charging car technology. He realized the enormous potential of his invention and refused to let it go to waste. Through years of research and development, he made significant advancements, addressing the flaws and concerns raised by critics. Finally, the moment arrived when Maxwell decided to unveil his masterpiece to the world once again. He confidently offered the self-charging car for sale, setting a price tag of just $45,000. At this price point, it poses a formidable challenge to conventional vehicles and the automotive industry. As the news of Maxwell's self-charging car spread, excitement and anticipation grew. People from all walks of life expressed their interest in this revolutionary invention. However, not everyone shared in the enthusiasm. Some individuals, perhaps driven by skepticism or a desire to discredit Maxwell's work, resorted to spreading false rumors and doubts about the car's functionality. These naysayers attempted to undermine Maxwell's credibility, questioning the very essence of his invention. They claimed that the self-charging car was nothing but a hoax, a mere fantasy that defied the laws of physics. Despite the naysayers' attempts to dampen the spirit of innovation, the interest in Maxwell's invention remained strong. People yearned for a sustainable and eco-friendly mode of transportation, and the self-charging car promised just that. It offered an alternative to traditional vehicles that relied on fossil fuels, aligning with the growing demand for environmentally friendly options. As the debate around Maxwell's invention intensified, the pressure mounted on authorities and experts to examine the self-charging car thoroughly. Skeptical minds demanded evidence and analysis to determine the car's true capabilities and potential impact. Under this scrutiny, engineers and scientists were challenged to prove beyond doubt that perpetual motion was impossible. They had to explore every possibility, leaving no stone unturned in their pursuit of the truth. At the heart of this controversy stood Maxwell, the enigmatic inventor from Zimbabwe. His passion for his creation burned brightly as he defended his invention against the relentless attacks. Maxwell knew the significance of his work. He had dedicated years of his life to developing the self-charging car, pouring his heart and soul into every aspect of its creation. One of the central arguments against Maxwell's invention was the alleged violation of the conservation of energy principle. This fundamental law of physics states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed from one form to another. Skeptics claimed that Maxwell's self-charging car purportedly generated more energy than it consumed, thus violating this well-established principle. However, Maxwell stood firm, asserting that his invention did not violate any laws of physics. He argued that his self-charging car operated within the boundaries of scientific principles, harnessing energy from previously untapped sources. The skeptics also questioned the practicality and efficiency of Maxwell's perpetual motion technology. They argued that if such technology existed, it would have been widely adopted in various industries, including transportation and manufacturing. The fact that Maxwell's self-charging car was the only known example fueled their doubts, suggesting that it was merely a curiosity rather than a viable solution. Additionally, the skeptics pointed to the absence of any scientific or engineering evidence supporting Maxwell's claims. They demanded peer-reviewed studies and independent verification to assess the validity of his invention. Without such evidence, they dismissed Maxwell's assertions as unfounded and speculative. And that's where this incredible story of Zimbabwean ingenuity meets the hard limits of physics. Let me explain. Maxwell's journey began with an ambitious vision. In a world grappling with climate change and energy scarcity, he aimed to create a car that ran forever. A seemingly audacious idea that many dismissed as a pipe dream. Yet he persisted, driven by a belief that clean and limitless energy was within reach. His self-charging car became a symbol of hope, and for a moment, it seemed as if he'd achieved the impossible. His electric car allegedly converted and recycled energy as it drove, breaking free from the confines of traditional energy constraints. But the skeptics emerged, armed with the laws of thermodynamics. They argued that perpetual motion violated these fundamental laws and that no machine could operate indefinitely without an external energy source. Undeterred, Maxwell stood firm, claiming that his invention fit within the boundaries of scientific principles and tapped into previously unused energy sources. But the naysayers' voices grew louder, questioning the practicality of his invention. They pointed to the absence of widespread adoption in industries, demanding concrete evidence and proof. Suddenly, Maxwell found himself at a crossroads. His invention, once heralded as groundbreaking, was met with doubt and disbelief. Faced with mounting skepticism, Maxwell's journey took an unexpected turn. Rather than continuing to fight the skeptics, he chose to step back. The self-charging car faded from public view, leaving behind whispers of a forgotten dream. Yet some believe that Maxwell's spirit of innovation remains alive, inspiring others to dare to dream of a world powered by perpetual motion. Here's what I find fascinating. Whether Maxwell's self-charging car truly ran forever or whether it was a captivating mirage, it ignited our collective imagination. It reminded us of humanity's relentless pursuit of progress and the boundless potential that lies within human ingenuity. Ultimately, the tale of Maxwell's car is not just about a single invention. It's about the spirit of innovation that drives us forward. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Maxwell's self-charging car? Do you believe in the realm of possibilities where perpetual motion becomes reality, or do you see it as a captivating but ultimately unattainable dream? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through innovation and skepticism, don't forget to hit the like button for more thought-provoking stories.